Welcome to Gaming Fin, your channel for everything related to the gaming industry and the financial markets. And my friends, today we have a portfolio update, and we're also going to check out some more stocks, the charts from a technical point of view, of course. So, guys, I would say we jump directly into it. So here, this is my overall stock market portfolio, and as you can see, or if you compare it with my previous videos about my portfolio update, then you can see that I'm now overall I'm in the plus, so $1,138, so 1.85% in the plus. So this is now my pure gaming stocks portfolio. Of course, I have also other stocks, but this is my mere gaming stock portfolio. Is now $62,600. So that's pretty nice. And today was maybe a little down day with 0.48%, but nothing particular. So let's have a quick look what happened. So Ultimate Games is part of Playway. So today up 12.4%. I would say that's actually very interesting. So of course I'm still down a bit, but we can also look at this stock a little bit later in this video. Then also the second best stock here is my Starbreeze A class stocks. Also we're going to check the chart of this let's say more risky gaming company a little bit later. Then Playtika I recently bought, and this is one of those situations, guys. So one of those situations when you would just say, my god, so in like 3 weeks it went up 18%. So oh my god, I should have bought much more. Starward Industry is now almost up 100%. So hey guys, I'm also it's kind of crazy. Some of those Polish gaming companies, I should have put even more money into those stocks. Also Tencent a little bit back today. Corsair was falling recently again. So Corsair is a specific stock. So I really don't know in which direction Corsair is going. So of course you also have to always see what Logitech or Razer is doing. So but I'm invested in Corsair, and I'm a little bit too much invested in Corsair. So I think at one point I feel like I should sell a little bit. So but at the moment I'm just letting it run. Then Rovio is going to be acquired by Sega Sammy, so nothing really changes here. So I will sell my Rovio shares with a 54% gain. So Bloober, also very interesting Polish gaming company. They just released Layers of Fears, or was it Layers of Fear? Yeah, I think Layers and not Fear. So and yeah, 50% up. So they were falling, of course, a little bit after the release of the game. Then we have Take-Two, and here I'm very positive the moment that we get more information about GTA 6. Until then, so we're like between $140, $150. So Unity also was coming back a little bit. So unfortunately I'm still 44% down. I don't really see for myself the point where I would buy some more of this stock. So I think I have invested enough at the moment in Unity. CD Projekt as well. So I'm also a bit reluctant to buy some more at this point in time. Still down. So now at 155 zlotys. Focus Entertainment, this is an interesting stock where I want to invest more, since you see that I have only 559 euros. So and due to my massive diversification strategy, so I see some room to invest more, and I was actually hoping that they're falling more, but as you can see, Focus really brings one game after another, and they're really doing well here. Digital Pros, Italian company, 505 Games, if you heard about them. So they are actually falling recently, quite a little bit. So I hope actually to also acquire some more of the stock, since I only have invested 363 euros. So I see some more room to invest in Digital Pros. Microsoft, that's always the question. So shall I take Microsoft out here of this equation or of this portfolio? But on the other hand, I also see Microsoft as a gaming play. So therefore I'll leave now Microsoft as one of my bigger stocks, of one of the biggest gaming stock here in the equation. So over 111% up. So of course this is massive, and without Microsoft, then also my overall open price gains, my overall performance would be of course worth. So I have to admit this. Then also Activision Blizzard. Here I'm waiting that Activision Blizzard is going to be acquired by Microsoft for the $96. So I get a little bit more money then until then. So hope this deal goes through. And then I'm just taking my $5,000 gains. And since I'm a Luxembourg, guys, I'm not going to pay any taxes or about my gains that I'm holding for stocks that I'm holding longer than 6 months. So that's how my country works. So if you're interested to invest in Luxembourg, so I can send you maybe a link. So Team 17. So Team 17. I'm actually waiting here for Team 17 to also fall some more, and then I would like to acquire some more of Team 17. A very interesting stock. I like the games of Team 17. I like the company in general, and the stock got punished a lot, guys. So it's minus 8% down. ENAD Global, another Swedish gaming company. So also here I don't have really a lot invested, so around about 200 dollars, I would say euros, sorry. So here I'm also waiting that it even falls more. So now we're at minus 8.33%, so it can absolutely fall more. So this would be great. Then we have Embracer Group. Embracer Group is again 2% down. So Embracer Group, I'm now down minus 2,200 euros. So I talked a lot about Embracer Group recently, but here that's a good question. So we can check the chart later, and also Ubisoft, we can check the chart immediately. Also still down, and Bigben, French company, together with Nacon, you always have to see them together. So Bigben also minus 30%, and now Nacon minus 20%. So Nacon is one of those stocks. So I don't really know. So they really have a problem with quality for their games on the one hand, and then they also make hardware. But then I say, yeah, I mean the stock starts getting cheaper and cheaper. So at one point it might be interesting to buy some more, at least to average down. So, but I think we're not there yet. So I think Nacon will fall some more. And then Square Enix, unfortunately Square Enix, I'm very much surprised that Square Enix was falling recently. So because Japanese gaming companies overall worked pretty nice, pretty good, and now I'm down minus 10%. But this is a stock, since I also only have like under 500 euros a stock, I would be interested to buy some more. So guys, and then I would say we can jump here to some charts. So this is the Ubisoft chart. So I think there are not any specific news, so except that I love playing Ubisoft games again on Steam, and I'm also believing in the future, in the upcoming Ubisoft games, the Avatar game, the Star Wars game. So I think this would be an interesting trade. So for myself, of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a YouTuber. This is for information, entertainment purposes only, guys. And as you know, I mean, if you would have invested here at 90 euros, and then probably you the viewer, you would have sold at 19 euros. So, and you know what this means, then you would have lost a lot of money. So therefore always invest on your own responsibility and on your own risk. So disclaimer aside, so 19 euros was the low, and then we went up to 30 euros. But of course, at this point, guys, we really have to get fundamentally over the 30 euros. I would say 30 euros. This is when we get over the 30 euros, then we can accelerate a little bit between 30 and 45, between those two Fibonacci retracement. So at 30 euros there is a strong resistance line, also a strong support line. If we get over this, and we're building this a support line, and until then, so it's, in my personal opinion, very much possible that we can even go back to the 20 euros and even lower. We can even go to 17 euros if, for example, overall European stocks would fall. This is, in my opinion, all possible. So therefore I set this also here at 20 euros. I said I'm not excluding that the stock is falling some more. However, I bought a little bit more around here, 22 euros, and also on the way down, probably I will acquire a little bit more. So, but this is just what I'm doing, guys. This is what I'm doing. So, as you can see here, so here we are at the stock again. So, market cap 3.18 billion euros. Unfortunately, we were not positive, we were not making money recently, so therefore you see we do not even have a PE ratio. The money here, the annual statement, let's see, for 2023 we were down almost 500 million. Pretty bad, and before you can't say that we were up so much, so the revenue is in this sense not really good. So then we have the total assets, total liabilities, so yeah, return on assets. So we don't actually have 2023 we have some numbers, but all of those numbers are not good, and that's what the CEO said. Numbers are not good. Also cash flow 2023 a little bit up, and in 2022 was very bad. So net income, oh my god, look at the net income, terrible. I mean, numbers are terrible, so Ubisoft really has to change something. So the next stock we have here is Embracer, and overall you can say, I mean, this is the bear market for gaming companies from Europe. So not for all, because the some Polish mini micro caps actually doing fine, but for Embracer Group, I mean, hey, we all have seen the press conference or the earnings call with Lars, the CEO. So this was very bad. So PE ratio is due to Google Finance now at 6.41, so that's pretty nice. But of course, if earnings go down, then the PE ratio can go up again. So always look at the relation. So it's not, you can't so easily compare this. So where oh, don't we get more data anymore? So that's weird. But we can look also at the, let's have a look at the 6-month chart, and then from the low where we are now, 25-26%. So if someone was playing here the rebound, was also earning some money. So very difficult, to be honest, guys. I don't know. I think it's very much possible that we go back to the 20s, to the low 20s, since there is something fundamentally wrong at the moment with Embracer. And you find a lot of tweets by Embracer Investor, for example, on Twitter, and also in general. So a lot of people are a bit negative about Embracer at the moment. The last Gollum game, the Lord of the Rings game, was a total disaster. With the Delic, they just bought the Delic, but for example, I never really liked myself the Delic games. So then they buy a studio like the Delic, and they bought a lot of studios. So they really have to bring some good games now, and to lift the quality and prioritize a bit more on some bigger, good quality games. So that's my personal opinion. Then we have CD Projekt. So here again, CD Projekt. Well, guys, I mean, CD Projekt was really doing massive. So yeah, it was really doing massive. So since the DLC for Phantom Liberty has been announced, we got this big jump here. Oh my god, this was pretty nice. But still, we are now here in the Fibonacci retracement between 130 and let's say 200 zlotys. And I would also say, you can see here there's a strong resistance line to the upside at 170 zloty, and it's very much possible that we go back to the 133 zloty. So I mean, this is totally not excluded, because here is a strong support line. That's a strong support line. So at this point, buying now, for example, well, I mean, it can go back down 20 more zlotys. So it can also go up, but I don't think it jumps directly over the 200 zlotys. I don't see it at this point in time. But hey, don't take my opinion for any actions you are taking on this stock. You, as I said, guys, you make your own mind. So then another small stock that I'm looking at the moment, so I haven't bought this yet, so it's Forever Entertainment. Very interesting stock. So it's a Polish stock from 2010. But if we look at the chart, let's see, in July 2021 went online. So I think this is the, or no, they're actually much older, but this is just the European chart, the chart from Frankfurt. So of course that's a very high risk stock, guys, very high risk. But hey, why not? So, I mean, I sometimes take risk with games. So this is one of those gaming companies that, where I would, for example, invest a very small amount, so nothing big. So in a company like this, I'm not, for example, investing more than 200 euros maximum at this point in time. But I think it's interesting. So if they able to grow a bit more, maybe even to 2 euros, then you can double your money, but with a minimum invest. So Forever Entertainment, Polish company, they are recycling some old games like House of Dead. I liked, for example, Ultimate Fishing, Green Hell. They also, I don't know what actually their role is in Green Hell, because Green Hell is actually another company, but they're always working with each other. So those different companies. So definitely worth having a look. Then Starbreeze, the company I just talked about. I mean, the stock looks terrible, guys. Look. This is a terrible stock. So they are bringing now, their game is Payday 3, and I'm invested in Payday and Starbreeze, and I also profited from some 800 stocks that I got offered for 0.70 Swedish crowns, and now I even up on this amount of stock. So I hope actually that we can double here, but also very risky. Small amounts, you can lose a lot of money on a company like this, because I think this company, look at this one from 2019, and then the corona and the whole corona time, so they didn't really make a lot of money. So and of course the whole chart looks terrible. It looks like something completely went wrong there. But on the other hand, if Payday 3 comes out and they're able to monetize this game in a nice way, so hey, why not? So it's a gamble. It's a bet, guy. It's nothing. Yeah, it's just what it is. CI Games, I was much more positive, and I bought it here when it was super cheap, guys. And then unfortunately I was putting a stop loss, and I sold it, and at around about 4 zlotys, a little bit under this. So I am lessons learned again. So do not play with stop losses, because from then I missed like the pump then to let's say 6-7 zlotys. So and now it's even consolidating here. This is super amazing, and we're all waiting for lots of the Fallen. And if lots of the Fallen, or a lot of the Fallen, if this game is going to be successful, we can see even higher valuations. But if it's not going to be as successful than the investors are expecting, then honestly everything is possible. So then I actually expect this stock also to fall. And at this point in time, for example, I'm not investing more, because I actually think there's a higher risk that CI Games can fall again coming back. So the PE ratio is like crazy. I mean, everyone hopes that lots of the Fallen is going to be as successful like for example an Elden Ring. So but hey, is this going to be realistic, or is this realistic, lots of the Fallen? I don't know, guys. I don't think that's so realistic. I mean, it's also not Tech 13 that are developing lots of the Fallen. So this is a new developer. So we also have to keep this in mind, because Tech 13 were developing the initial Lord of the Fallen. So on the other hand, with Sniper Ghost Warrior Contract, they finally started to develop some good quality games. So therefore I'm invested, or was invested in CI Games, and sold unfortunately too early due to my stop loss. And then the guys just talked about Starward Industry. They're going to publish now the Invincible. So this is they're also like at the moment one trick pony. They have one game they're going to publish, so everything is around this game. So this is of course also a very risky bet, so therefore also my investment is very small, so not going to invest too much now in Starward Industry. And I'm just happy to see that it doubled since when I bought. So can it even double again? Hey, everything is possible. I mean, if the Invincible, this game here, is going to be successful, everything is possible. But at one point, of course, companies like CI Games or Starward Industry, they even if they went up a lot now, it's always possible that they're coming back in a crash, and then they going to lose, of course, a lot. So Forever Entertainment and Starbreeze are a little bit more risky. All right, guys, so that's my update on my portfolio. And as you can see, guys, overall the European stocks, the European gaming stocks are very, very risky. So it's not something where it's not where you invest a lot, guys. So I mean, due to a good portfolio management or diversification, yeah, Microsoft, I mean, I doubled my money in Microsoft. So shall I sell? No, I'm not going to sell Microsoft ever. So Activision Blizzard, so I have to sell, otherwise I wouldn't sell them either. But all those tiny stocks like Starbreeze, where I have really small amounts, like 150 €150 at the moment. So that's really small amounts, guys. So that's not like the 17,000 that I have in a Microsoft. So always keep this in mind, guys. So, but I love to be invested in those companies. I enjoy the ride. I enjoy when they go up, and I enjoy even buying some more when they go down. So this is no financial advice. Make up your own mind. I'm a YouTuber. I have no idea what I'm talking about, and that's good, like as it is. And you hopefully do not buy any of those stocks I talked about in my video. So, and with that, I'm leaving it here and hope that we get actually for some gaming companies some good news, some new news in the future that we then also can cover on this channel. But hey, this is a portfolio update, so also a bit longer today. So I hope you enjoyed this. See you next time. Bye bye.